Hello, hello. My name is Amika Westerfield and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Today I would love to show you our paper trimmer. It is located on page 155 of our Big Idea book and catalog, or you can view it online. This paper trimmer, when it's closed up, has a 7 3/4 inch cutting space here from this edge to this edge, and a 12-inch cutting space here. It's about a 1/4 inch bigger, so like 12 1/4. Now on this cutting base, you'll notice the grid marks. It makes it easy for you to measure and cut and or score your projects. It has both imperial and metric rulers. And I want to show you how this arm opens up. So this arm opens up, so now you have a 17 inches to there, and if you go all the way to here, it's 18 inches, but you have a 17-inch space here if you're doing a 12 by 12 scrapbook page, or you're doing a larger project that requires you to measure something farther out than here. You just open up that arm. The paper trimmer comes with 2 blades. One is a cutting blade, so that is sharp, and the other one is a scoring blade. So the scoring blade is lighter gray, and it's got like a rounded blade in it so that it scores the paper. So scoring is whenever it when you have a fold and you have the crease, this creates that line. Now this, if I touch it, which I've done it before like a dodo head, you will cut yourself. So don't touch that side of it. That is actually the cutting blade. We do sell replacement blades. These last quite a while. However, if you forgot to order them, or you're like me and you can't find them in the basement, and I've been doing a lot of projects lately and was going to change the blade, here is an old trick. This is aluminum foil, the heavy duty, and I just folded it in half, and I'm going to cut through forward, and then I'm just going to scoot the aluminum foil a little bit and cut this way. And that sharpens the blade a little to buy you a little extra time. So that's just a trick that you might want to keep in your pocket for when you need it. So I am going to create a card today, and I always recommend on the projects to do the cutting first. Now this is a card. You're going to see my process. I do not have a plan for it. It's a new card. I have a rough idea. I know the colors I think I want to use. I don't have a sample I'm using. But you can, if you're like, well, I can't do that. We have so many samples in our catalog. And once you learn the basics, it's pretty easy to figure out how to recreate a lot of these samples that you'll find in our catalog and on the website. And I'm here to answer your questions. If you ever see something you'd like to do but aren't sure how to create it, just let me know and I will be happy to help you out. I'm going to see if I can zoom in just a little. So I want to point out one other thing in our catalog at this time. We are known for our fabulous color selections. Everything color coordinates, and we have all these amazing colors. And the thing is that the cardstock and the ink pads and the markers and the Stampin' blends and the chalks and the ribbons and the designer series paper and all the accessories, they really coordinate together. So if you're a person who likes your stuff to coordinate, Stampin' Up! Is your jam. It's what we're known for. I know I want to use basic gray on this project, smoky slate, and I'm going back and forth on some of the colors here. I could have got polished pink, but I didn't. I'm doing Flirty Flamingo, and I grabbed the petal pink. So we're just going to kind of play around with it and see. But I do think that I want the base of it to be a little bit lighter, the smoky slate, so that I can stamp on the inside. Now I always say if you're making a card, you might as well do 2, and you want to cut first. So this video is just going to show the cutting part of the card, and then we will go from there. So this is an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock, and I know that I want it to open so it's longer this way. So I'm going to score first. So the scoring blade, I'm going to measure 4 1/4. That's the halfway point. And then I'm going to take my little scoring blade, which is this light gray one, and I'm just going to press forward and backwards on it. Okay, do you see how that works? And then I'm going to take the cutting blade and I'm going to bring this to 5 1/2 to cut this card in half. And then the rest of the cutting on this I will do on the video to make my cards. So it cut it in half, and then the score makes it easy to fold. And that is how easy this is to use. There's so many other things you can do with this paper trimmer, especially the scoring blade, to cut different designs and things and to cut out windows. And I'll teach you that on a different video. So if you're looking to get started in paper crafting, the paper trimmer is one item you'll for sure want to get. You'll also want to get a pair of our paper snips. These are absolutely lovely. And you need an adhesive. This is our Stampin' Seal. It is a great adhesive. There's other kinds you can do and you can expand. You will also need ink, cardstock, and the blocks for the stamps. So the blocks, you can usually start with one size, but if you're like looking through the catalog, you can kind of tell these are true to size. There are some that require larger blocks, some that work maybe better with smaller, but you can just get one or two of the basic blocks to get started. So this one here is needing a little loving and cleaning, but this block here is a basic one that fits a lot of our stamps. So it's a great starting point, and we also have the Stamparatus, which I will do as a featured piece later. Thank you for watching this video, and be sure to check out my next one to see how this card is completed. And on it, just so you know what video you are looking for, I'm going to be using celebration items, Hippus Tippos, and the coordinating dies, which are the hippo dies, shockingly. And I had a cute little video on my one group yesterday with that, so you can check that out. Thanks for watching.